Hi Internet, it's Jason here from Godlike Productions again. I've got another H9000 algorithm to show you. So this time we're looking at another one of our filters, this time a multi-mode filter with feedback. So again, we're treading into a little bit of uncharted and experimental territory with our H9000s now, doing something that probably isn't achievable with most other effects units, at least if you're sensible about it and don't wire your outputs back into your inputs. So what we've got here essentially is a multi-mode filter. We can choose the filter type, low pass, high pass, band pass, and notch. And we've got resonance here, and we've also got a feedback path, so we can take the output of this and feed it back into the input. And that creates all sorts of weird instabilities and creates overtones and all sorts of unpredictable behavior, which is, you know, good fun if you're into some of the more experimental stuff. So again, I've got a noise, just some white noise going through, and we'll just have a look at these this filter. I'll run through the various low pass, high pass, etc., and we can sort of see what the differences are. So as we bring up the feedback here, you'll start seeing that we're certainly getting much bigger resonant peaks, and we start creating some overtones. So we really pushing this into very steeply resonant territory, and on a negative feedback path. So the way the feedback works is there's an inverted feedback. So the feedback path is subtracted from the dry signal, and there's a little bit of balancing on there so that we kind of mix between the two levels. And so you can sort of see just slightly different overtones. And again, it's just running through the frequencies is what you'd expect. Resonance, again, that's pretty much what you expect. But as you can see, as you start cranking up this feedback, that resonance seems to get quite carried away there. All right, they go into the band pass as well. Similar, you'll see similar sort of behavior here. So as we push this feedback up, you start seeing much deeper resonant peak. This filter can definitely do self-oscillation. There's just no question about it. As you see, we're pulling it up. We're getting a few extra overtones here. And if we pull it the other way, I've got a couple of peaks here. Yeah, some very excitable high end. You can see there are areas where it becomes fairly well silent, so we've pulled the resonance out of this at minus 100% feedback, so that it's mostly cancelled itself out. So you can see we've got some very resonant peaks up there at 100%, and high pass very similar to the low pass filter. Let's pull the resonance up again. You'll see that we've got this nice resonant peak, and as we pull up the feedback, you'll start seeing that again gets quite loud, quite out of control, quite squealy. You can see that the feedback path is giving us some unpredictable behavior there, really, for the high pass filter. So the results are not always particularly predictable. If you keep the feedback close to zero, it's going to act more like a normal filter. The more you push this feedback up, the more unpredictable things are going to get. We'll have a look at the notch filter. Start off with quite a wide notch. Again, you can see that as we decrease this feedback back to zero, you're getting more of a standard notch, and as you push these feedback up, you start getting a lot of overtones. You start getting a lot of, almost like resonant comb filtering, I guess. As we make this very narrow notch, you almost lose that notch behavior. So let's have I'm going to I'll turn off the noise, and then I'm going to put on little bit of the demo tune I've been using lately for these, and we'll have a little bit of a listen to how things sound with the filter gone. So we've got the notch filter here. Not much impact with this very narrow notch. As we widen it up, there you go. Sorry about that. As I said, lots of self-oscillating happening with this feedback path. Similar thing with bandpass. You have, of course, got the mix control here. So you can layer that crunch and resonance on top of your dry signal if you wish. So, you know, just some more ideas about how to use this. There you go. Self oscillation on a high pass filter. Just because, you know, why not? So there we go with the filter. We've got, again, this is more into the experimental territory of H9000. We're, you know, probably bending it into places it was not envisioned to go, but we're going to go there anyway. I'm going to run through the other demos for the state variable filters. So these are smoothly you can run between different filter shapes smoothly. So I'll have those up again soon. As always, all algorithms are available and linked from our website at godlike.com.au. Some of the content there is premium content, so that's available to our Buy Me a Coffee subscribers. So that's a little bit like a Patreon. Yeah, it's just a different kind of service that does the same sort of thing. So if you're a member there and you sign up and you know, support us, you know, continue to support us in that, I've got quite a bit of content there for free. So yeah, yes, $5 a month is what we're asking, but there's a heap of content there already, and there's going to be more coming up. I'm concentrating a lot on the H9000 at the moment. There will be other things coming up for Deluge, Kurzweil, other things that I have around my studio that I might decide to put up. Members can also get a free Bandcamp downloads as well for some of the music that we've got up there. So just another little way that we can give back. One of the reasons that we're doing the Buy Me a Coffee is I'm trying to put together some money so I can get myself a decent Mac, so I can continue with software development, VSD plugins, just continue down that path. And also I will use it to do video editing going forward, so hopefully that'll speed up a little bit of the production process for these YouTube videos. So hopefully you guys find value in the algorithms that we're putting out here. We are going to do some more run-of-the-mill things, so not everything is going to be the dark side and weird experimental and wacky stuff, but I like to push the boundaries, and I like to explore new territory with what I do and the gear that we use in our studio. And so look, sometimes we're going to push the boundaries, and hopefully some of you experimental guys and people that want to take the reins off and let your gear go a little bit untamed are going to find interest in what we're doing. I'm going to also look at doing a bunch of presets for a lot of the factory algorithms, because I know that there's a lot of the algorithms don't have very many presets. So I'm going to work through some of those and bring those. If you guys would like to see some content or tutorials or anything like that, let us know what you're chasing. If there's a specific algorithm you want to do, I'm happy to work with studios or musicians to create their own effects algorithms, custom effects algorithms. Hit us up. I can give you a rate for that. I have done a bit of work already for a few studios. If that's something you can't quite wrap your head around, VSig, need a little bit, somebody that can help you out there, I'm more than happy to help. Can't promise that I can do everything, but I have a fairly good understanding of the maths behind effects, and also a lot of experience in the studio with using and abusing effects over the years. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off now. I'm starting to ramble, so enjoy, and I will see you all again soon with some more goodies. Catch you all.